In a world that moves faster than we can keep up, it's easy to feel lost, disconnected, and overwhelmed. But what if the answers we seek aren't in the chaos of our modern lives, but in the wisdom of those who walk before us? Welcome to the Elder's Path, a journey into profound knowledge passed down through generations, a path that blends ancient wisdom with modern living. Today, we explore the timeless lessons of elders that guide us toward peace, purpose, and fulfillment in our own lives. Let's begin. Before the rise of technology and the demands of the digital world, life was slower. There was a rhythm to the day, a connection to the land, to nature, and to the cycles of the seasons. Elders held a central role in their communities. They were the guardians of wisdom, the storytellers, the keepers of ancient knowledge. They didn't just pass down survival skills. They shared a way of living, a philosophy, a deep understanding of the world that reached beyond the visible, touching the spiritual, the emotional, and the mental. This is what we call ancient wisdom. And it's not just for our ancestors. It's for us. In the hustle of our busy lives, we often forget the importance of pausing, reflecting, and listening to the wisdom that is already within us, waiting to be awakened. In many cultures, elders were revered not just for their years, but for their experience. They had lived through struggles, witnessed triumphs, and learned the hard lessons that shaped their character. Their role was not just as a passive observer, but as a guide, someone who helped others find their way, whether it was navigating personal challenges, understanding the flow of life, or connecting with the deeper truths of existence. Today, we may not always have elders present in our lives in the same way, but their teachings are still available, hidden in books, old traditions, or passed down through stories. The beauty of this wisdom is that it is timeless, applicable to any era, any situation. Take a moment and think. When was the last time you sought guidance from someone older, wiser, more experienced? It doesn't always have to be a physical elder. It could be a mentor, a figure in history, or even an ancient philosophy that resonates with your spirit. Now, let's take a look at some of the key teachings elders have shared throughout history. These aren't just theoretical ideas. They are practical, life-changing principles. Asterisk 1. Patience is power. Asterisk. In a world obsessed with instant gratification, patience is a rare but invaluable gift. Elders knew that everything in life moves in its own time. Whether the tree growing, a child learning, or a relationship deepening, all things take time. Patience isn't about waiting idly. It's about trusting the process and understanding that things unfold as they're meant to. Asterisk 2. The wisdom of silence. Asterisk. In our culture of constant noise, silence often feels uncomfortable, even unnatural. But for the elder, silence is sacred. It's in the quiet moments that we can hear our inner voice, connect with nature, and gain clarity. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's an opportunity to reflect, to listen, and to understand. Asterisk 3. Embrace change. Asterisk. Elders often lived through dramatic shifts in their societies. They understood that life is in constant flux, and that growth only happens when we learn to embrace change. Holding on to the past too tightly can leave us stuck, while embracing the ebb and flow of life allows us to adapt, grow, and move forward. Asterisk 4. The power of community. Asterisk. Elders knew that no one is an island. Life is about connection to others, to nature, and to the world around us. When we isolate ourselves, we miss the richness of life. Through community, we find support, wisdom, and strength. This is why tribal communities, villages, and extended families were so integral to the way elders lived. So how can we apply these ancient teachings to our fast-paced, often disconnected modern world? It starts with slowing down. Yes, it's possible to slow down even in a world that seems to demand constant acceleration. Take a break from the screen, step outside, and reconnect with nature. Whether it's a walk through the woods or simply sitting in a garden, allowing yourself to be present in the moment can help restore your balance. The next step is introspection. Make time for reflection. Journaling, meditation, or simply sitting in quiet thought can help you understand your path, your desires, and your true self. This process doesn't have to take hours. Even 5 minutes of intentional silence can make a difference. Another way to honor the wisdom of elders is by nurturing relationships. In today's world, it's easy to become isolated, to prioritize individual achievement over the collective well-being. But elders knew that our strength lies in our ability to support and be supported by others. Reach out to those around you. Seek guidance from those who walked a longer path, and offer your own wisdom to others when you can. The path of the elder isn't just about growing old. It's about growing wise. It's about living intentionally with purpose and clarity. It's about understanding that every stage of life, from youth to elderhood, is filled with lessons, and that the wisdom we gather along the way is meant to be shared. As we move forward in life, let us remember the lessons of the elders. Let's embrace patience, silence, change, and community. Let's slow down and reflect. Let's live with intention and purpose. And perhaps most importantly, let's become the elders of tomorrow, the ones who will pass down these timeless lessons to the next generation. Because wisdom is a gift that only grows when it's shared. Thank you for walking the path with me today. Remember, the journey of life is never done. It's an ever-unfolding path that, if we're willing to listen, will lead us to a life of true fulfillment. Until next time, take a step forward with wisdom in your heart. If you found these teachings meaningful, be sure to subscribe, like, and share this video with others on their own journey. And as always, feel free to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear about the wisdom you've gathered along your path. Take care, and may your journey be one of peace, purpose, and profound growth.